was my ankle. Okay. Is it on? Okay. Hi, how you doing? All right, I am Prophetess Coko. Thank you for joining me again here at Cosmic Chit Chat. As always, life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I absolutely choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. Thank you over and over and over again to the Most High God that it is absolutely love. Okay? Um, so 5 minutes turned into a couple hours. My bad. Just had some things I had to go do. Um, but I also gave me a little bit more time to sit with some of the messages apart from downloads, right? The downloads are already crazy. It's going to be helpful to somebody somewhere, somehow. And that's all that matters. Okay. If it did not reside to you, please don't keep it. Just know that it was supposed to go to somebody to do something about something. Okay. Um, we are going to get into our oracles and our angel messages. And I dropped an Ephesians on the page a few moments ago because it just popped up. Let me see if I can get on over there real quick. Let's see. Can I get a refresh? Let me get a refresh. Again, no, I do not have a contract or any of those things. I've simply mentioned what it is that I use that helps me. Okay. Again, I love the Bible app. I've been using it for a long time. Okay. The Bible app, put it on your phone. If not, if you're going to pull it up on your desktop, it comes up as Bible.com. Okay. Today's Ephesians 2 and 10. I did the CEB version or Common English version. Instead, we are God's accomplishment, created in Christ Jesus to do good things. God planned for these good things to be the way that we live our lives. Okay. No matter how crazy life is feeling, God has a plan for you. And it is absolutely for good things. It is for good. I promise you, it's for good. Even when it don't feel good at the moment, I promise you, the end result is always going to be for good because God's plans are for good for everyone. Okay. I was also led. I got to drop down for Luke. Excuse me. The book of Luke. I'm going to find it, y'all. Hold on. There we go. I'm sorry. I knew the words. I just wanted to make sure I gave you guys the right verse. I woke up this morning and God and the angels were talking about because they're at listen, real talk. I said the other night that the ancestors is out here, they got the green light. Okay. Um, they've been out here on cleanup hardcore since roughly about 2016ish. And hard hitting right when COVID came in, which technically is like October of 2019. This grand cleanup crew showed up in the name of the Most High God. Okay, um, they reminded me of that in my sleep state this morning, and in the midst of this cleanup, you know, there's still some chaos out there. There's still some people that don't want to bow to the Most High God. There's still people out here doing the weirdness, even though they're getting the messages. Okay, that's that free will. You can operate your free will, but you have to also be able to take the consequences of operating your free will in a way that the Most High does not approve. Um, and so, my bro Yeshua, my bro Jesus, came on through. Um, And he said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they're doing." That is Luke 23 and 34. And it was repeated over and over again. And then um, I got the song. I don't know anybody remembers Shaggy, the rapper. I mean, I guess you call him a rapper in the day. Mr. Boombastic. Yeah, that one, right? I love him. I really do. Um, in that album, he actually did a song called Forgive Them, Father. I forgot all about it. That's from like, oh, I'm gonna show my age again. It said 1995. I'll post it, but I remember hearing it and thinking, wow, that sounds like the Bible. But I didn't, at that age, I'm 95 was a long time ago. Okay. I was a youngin'. Um, I got the download for that. I had bro talking to me about um saying it as they were like dividing up his clothes, right? And I had to go back and look it up. And it says they drew lots as a way of dividing up his clothes. This man is coming to die and take away all your motherfucking sins. Excuse my passion tonight. Y'all just gonna have to roll with me. I say it in love, right? There's a certain amount of audaciousness, is what my bro was talking to me about. Okay. Hey, bro. um, there was a certain amount of audaciousness that was there. Like, you done put the crown of thorns on my head. Y'all done drug me down the street. You done spit in my face. Uh, put the spear of destiny through my side. My entrails was running out my body. Like, it was so grotesque. And then audaciously, towards the very few last hours in front of me, they'll rip me from whatever else I got on me that you already didn't take, and then drew lots on whether you're gonna how you're gonna divide this shit up in front of my face. Like, bitch, I'm not even dead yet. Excuse me. That's how he said it to me this morning. Like, motherfucker, I'm not even dead yet. You gonna do the shit in front of me on top of that? It's just fucking audacious. It's audacious. Okay. Uh, that was the energy. Okay. Um, and even in the midst of that, two actual criminals are on his left and on his right. And even they were like, y'all motherfuckers is weird. Like, we know that we actually did some shit. Y'all ain't doing that to us. You see what I'm saying? Even they were in their minds were like, y'all aren't ripping up our clothes and deciding who's gonna get our shit. Y'all are doing it to the innocent man in his face. Okay. It's that type of audaciousness. Okay. And that's what the most high was expressing in his in emotions to me. Okay. The most high is out here providing these warnings. Like, they started off very, very gentle. Like, hey, listen, I gave you a pass. I don't approve of what you did. Don't do that shit again. Much like you tell your children, hey, I taught you better. Mm? We just had Parents' Day, right? Hey, I taught you better than that. Let's not do that again, right? For whatever reason, your free will get you do it a second time. God comes to you again. Hey, a little bit more stern, right? Listen, you really do know better. When I was a child, I thought like a child. Go look it up, right? Right? Okay. Now it's like, okay, I've had to come down off the throne, and instead of me talking, now I'm about to, that's what's happening. Hmm? That's what the most high my bro talked to me about at this point. Like I say, I check in. Hey, how's it going? How y'all feeling today? That's how they're feeling. Despite that, okay, for all of you that resonate, and I mean like deeply resonate with that, okay, God is still saying, as I always tell you, you are who you are because you carry my bros, Christ's compassion. You carry it. Like, it sits high in your chest. It's in your DNA. No matter how much fuck shit goes on around you. And again, pardon my passion today. No matter how much fuck shit goes on around you, you're still smiling. because that's who you carry. Like, I get it. I understand psychology. I understand the mental mind. I understand free will. I understand wanting and needing and desiring. I understand all of those things, but my free will works just like yours. Could I have done those things? Sure, I could have. Does my free will want to deal with the consequences of that decision? No, it doesn't. That was the more natural decision for myself, and it is for so many other people. Okay. Why do I mention that today? Right. I told you guys a few days ago, I was told to go back and look at Job. Okay. Um, oh, I closed it, y'all. Hold on. Mm, mm. Sorry, y'all. I really thought I had all my little tabs open. Uh Job. There we go. Okay. So bear with me. I'm gonna hop into a few things, okay? And if you don't agree, it's fine that you don't agree. Don't hop on the comments and be all crazy. I told you I'm an omnist. I believe a whole lot of things, but most importantly, I only believe in one God. However, while I am using from the Bible, I understand that the Bible itself was put together. Most people should just go ahead and research that and just let go. The Bible was put together with chunks and chunks and chunks of all other types of sacred texts, okay? Period. I'm not going to be the one to debate that. You can go research it, and the people that wrote it will tell you that. End of story. Anyway, we start talking about gods and beings and deities and blah, 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 right? Okay. So in Job, okay, one day the divine beings came to present themselves before the Lord. Okay. So a group of beings presented themselves before God. Tells you that. It's not debatable. Tells you that. That happened. Okay. Um, Within this group of beings, they simply call him the adversary. Okay. The old school Bible or the King James Bible will tell you that it's the devil, it's Satan, whoever. But in this particular form, it says the adversary. All right. This is the one that made the bet. This is the one that initiated the bet. Okay. And in grand form, he couldn't come to God by himself. He came with the group. Okay. Why? Because there has to be witnesses to this bet. Stay with me. There had to be witnesses to the bet. Okay. So the Lord said to the adversary, look, all he has is within your power. Only don't stretch out your hand against him. So the adversary left the Lord's presence. Okay. Oh, I skipped this part. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me back up. The adversary answered to the Lord, does Job revere God for nothing? Haven't you fenced him in his house and all he has, and blessed the work of his hands so his possessions extend throughout the earth? But stretch out your hand and strike all he has. He surely will curse you to your face. Okay? So the adversary was dead set in front of all these other beings. Like, listen, he ain't what he is. He ain't what he say he is. Take away everything that you've ever given him and take your hands off of him for just a little bit. Surely he'll cuss you out and turn his face to you. Fuck God. Basically, right? That's what he's waiting on. Okay? So I guess as a kid, in my mind, I thought that Job had gone through something over a very, very, very long period of time. And it wasn't. Okay. The way this is laid out is he's getting noticed that everything is being taken away from him and it's being given to him while he's getting messages, while he's getting the message and then getting another message and then getting another message. Like he's being beat over the head with loss. Okay. Stay with me. Let me roll down. Job 13. His sons and daughters are eating and drinking at the oldest brother's house. A messenger comes and says the oxen were plowing and the donkeys were grazing nearby. The Sabians took them and killed the young men. I alone escaped to tell you. Right? So this messenger is still standing there. And then another messenger runs up. Hell, a raging fire fell from the sky and burned up the sheet and devoured some more young men. I alone escaped to tell you. What the hell? So he's still standing there. Now we got two messengers that are still in his face. One showing up while he's still just getting the message from the first one. Okay. The Chaldeans set up 3 companies and raided the camels and took them, killing the rest of the young men. I alone escaped to tell you. Okay. Now we got 3. Okay. While this messenger is still speaking, another one arrives. Your sons and daughters were eating and drinking in your oldest brother's house when a strong wind came from the desert and struck the 4 corners of the house. It fell upon the young people and everyone died. I alone escaped to tell you. What are we up to? 3, 4? He's still standing. He's getting slap, 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 slap. He doesn't have an opportunity to breathe. Oh, I felt that in somebody's spirit. I did. He didn't get a chance to breathe. He never got a chance to breathe. Again, as a child, being taught the story, they made it sound like it was some long extended period of time where he had an opportunity to think about it and to be in a state of gratitude. And no. He's literally standing there, and one by one, another message and another message and another message and another message. Okay, all of these losses are happening, and he's nowhere nearby. He's not there. He never saw it coming. He couldn't plan for it. Okay, he couldn't put up any protections for it. He couldn't put his hands to it even if he wanted to. Okay? His hands were literally tied. He was a free person, but his hands were tied. He wasn't present to do anything about anything for anyone at any time. Okay? So, he gets all this information. He gets up, he tears his clothes off, he shaves his head, and he falls to the ground and worships. I said a few days ago, y'all don't understand what it is to strip yourself naked and just lay prostrate, which means face down on the ground, crying and praying and speaking in tongues to the Most High God. Okay. That's what he did. He stripped himself down, laid out on the floor. Naked I come from my mother's room, and naked I will return there. The Lord has given, and the Lord has taken. Blessed the Lord's name. Okay. In my deepest, and I mean my deepest, I have been that person. I have laid on that ground, butt naked, crying and in prostrate, and the first thing that fell out of my mouth was, God give it, and God keeps it. It's not mine. So when I give the warning, God will snap his fingers. And you can have it, or you don't. Okay? And even in that portion, there's compassion. There's compassion because there's understanding that in that moment, you can have it, or you don't. See, Job was a man that understood. He didn't just wake up one morning and God was just blessing him. He had to do some things. Okay? It just happens to be at this part of the story. That's where it starts. Okay? Job's an old man at this point. He got 10 kids, a wife, and like all these properties and things. He's not a young man. He's an old man. He'd been around and seen some things while God was blessing him and blessing him and blessing him. He had perfect understanding. He's seen plenty. This is only talking about his life. Do you think that he didn't see other people go through loss? Sure he did. Okay. Sure he did. Okay. But what he had was an unwavering faith in the plan. Well, surely if God took it away from me, there must be a reason. because God gave it to me in the first place. And whether it's good or bad, God took it away. So if God means for me to have it back, God will make sure that I have it back. Okay? That is a reminder for everyone. Okay? That is a reminder for everyone. Let me click that. I feel like that's why we got back into Luke. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. Not even for Jesus. I'm pretty sure at some moment in his prayers, Job was like, God, please forgive them. I don't know that they know what they were doing either, but okay, I'm with you, Lord. Some of y'all feel like that too. Lord, I don't know why these people ain't listening to you. I don't understand why these people ain't listening to you, God. But look, you forgive them, I forgive them, we forgive them, and let's go on. You gave it to me, and you'll give it back. What's the lesson? Let me learn it. Let me go. Even in this, Job didn't get any closure. And I mean, before God decided, hey, let me restore you, he didn't get any closure. Where was the closure? He got hit with 4 different messages. Imagine standing at your front door and you getting notified of one death, and then somebody else shows up and it's another death. And then somebody else shows up and it's another death. And then somebody else shows up and another death. I think the only fortune he had is that he didn't get notified of each one of his children and his wife. That's 11. I mean, there's a little bit of mercy there if we talk about the fact that he only got to get notified 4 times instead of 11. The irony that I even said that, y'all. The angel card came up. The angel oracle that I got was Metatron, which happened to be mercy. And I apologize, since I just started pulling the cards up. Let me make sure. Mercy. Who was Metatron? Metatron is the elevated name for the most wonderful scribe of the Most High God, okay? If anybody gonna answer you some questions about what is and what was and what will be, it's gonna be Metatron. But even Metatron said, hey, have some mercy. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and read it from a little bookie. Hold on. I thought I heard it beep. Hold on. Okay. So, the Oracle of Metatron beseeches you to explore ways of being merciful within yourself and in relation to fellow human beings in nature. Mercy is God given, okay, and therefore channeled through the sovereign leader, the Most High God. It is then allowed to flourish through the garden of the meek. Therefore, if you harbor any negative issues such as anger, let go and live the life of your full power, your sovereignty, and express the implicit power of compassion. Be silent as you meditate, and Metatron will bring you your inspiration. Okay? Job didn't lose his mind or anything. He did say, okay, God took it all away. I'm going to strip myself down completely because I came in naked and I'm leaving naked. I feel like at that point he figured, since everybody else is wiped out, if God's about to take me, then I'm going to leave here naked as much as I came in. That's how I took it. I'm in agreement. God, you gave it to me and you can take it away at any time. Just like Buggy Betty. We said that fly only has, 3 to 7 days worth of life, and she was had on top of her mound or whatever she had. I'm going to enjoy it while I have it, God, and thank you with my short little lifespan. Okay? I really feel like he felt like that. Okay, well, if you took away everybody else, I must be next. Let me go on and, okay? I felt it, right? It said flourish through the garden of the meek, okay? What was Jesus? He was supposed to be out there to get the Gentiles, right? The next card that I happened to pull out was that gentle gardener. And I was like, dude, bro is in the building. The number 2 is about co-creation on top of that. You and the Most High God. You and the Most High God figuring out how to work with the universe to bring what it is that you desire. And what it is, more importantly, that the Most High God wants you to desire. Y'all see that face up there? Oh, yeah, up there in the corner. You see it? Yeah. You see that beautiful face up there? Yeah. Okay. Gentle gardener. Be your own person. Be a conscious co-creator. Okay. The gentle gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. She is in the embodiment of energy within you that is sent out to the field of co creation and ensures that all you are is reflected in the world's form. Are you aware of your thoughts and what are their quality? Okay. Because we want quality over quantity in everything. Okay. Believe in limitless possibility as you will see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees that integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. Now, I was so happy that all of these came out together. Okay. Uh, I say the Most High God works with you in a way that makes sense. Jesus was not no meek motherfucker. He just wasn't. Not my bro. Not my bro. He was original OG. But he did have a beautiful, gentle heart. He understood, you know what, Lord, it's ghetto down here. God, it's ghetto down here. And even as I came down here to literally save these people in every capacity imaginable. I think they gave the example the other day about the fish and the loaves, right? Everybody's so excited. We're here and we're listening and we got the fish and the loaves. Y'all got to know that a whole bunch of people simply showed up to get something to eat. Listen, y'all got to know that all them throngs and crowds of people, a whole lot of them did not show up to hear Jesus talk. They showed up because somebody that, hey, there's a free meal up the street, and there's this man down here that's been down here for days, and he just keeps multiplying the fish and the bread. It's a party, y'all. Okay. So a whole bunch of people that really didn't come to get the word came and got some food, though. A lot of people think about you like that. They don't care about what the fuck you got to say. They care about what you got. Same thing Jesus said on the damn cross. He said it the whole time. Like, I was already out here doing all the things that I possibly could to get you guys to understand that you could do the same thing. That you can do the same thing. There is nothing that Jesus did, now one miracle that he didn't say, if you follow the Most High God, you will be able to do for yourself. The example was the 12 disciples. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, they don't want me to talk. We're going to talk. The 12 disciples, okay, were also initiated in their gifts. How else could they all gone out on their own individual spiritual journeys and tend to the people if their own spiritual gifts had not already been activated? Right? Nobody talks about it. I never heard it. My church, nobody did that. It was do as I say, not as I do. Okay? Each and every spirit that you come across has a gift, a unique spiritual gift. It is about using your free will. Okay? So there's Jesus having already gone through years now. Okay? And let's be clear, Jesus also was an omnist. He went all over the entire world. The entire world, okay? And he learned from other ascended masters. That's what he did. He went from country to country to country to learn. Everybody focuses on what his year 31 to 33 because that's up when he dies, and that's what y'all think they thought was the most important to put into the book, right? But that's for a particular reason. He left his family at a young age to go learn from ascended masters. Please listen, or find the book is called The Aquarian Gospel. Thank you, Spirit. The Aquarian Gospel. Please take a quick read. Okay. There's also some excerpts, I believe, in the Nag Hammadi. I have it here. I'm gonna have to go look through it. No, I'm not talking crazy. I literally have the Nag Hammadi. I went out of my way to go find it. Okay. It's a beautiful book with good sacred text. Okay. So Jesus has already gone through all the things. Baby girl, can you turn the heater off? Is the heater on? It got hot. You're cold? Why aren't we using your blanket? You want to be free. Okay. Is it on heat? Okay. I'm still recording. I just wanted to check. You can ask me for that when I'm done. No, you don't want that. Okay. I'm still recording. Give me a minute. Thank you, baby. Sorry, y'all. It got hot. It's just the heater's on and the spirit's here. Woo! Okay. Y'all don't know. My brother, bro, Jesus be talking. He'd be like, look, I did the things. So here I am trying to help the people and let them know that they can become exactly they can do the same things that I'm showing them that they're able to do. They can take this little and they can make it into more. So everybody thinks it's just a magic trick. No, you can take your little bit and you can make it into more. And then God tells you, take the little bit and show me you can make it into more by my instruction, and I will provide you more. He simply came down here to reaffirm what the Most High God has already said and show you in the physical that that's what it is. Well, while that's happening, okay, they are slandering his fucking name across the country and he ain't did shit. And a lot of the times he ain't even in the same country while he's being slandered. Some of y'all right now, myself included, your name has been slandered all over the fucking place. Okay? Unbeknownst to you, if you're aware of it now, that's fine. But like I said, most of us, including Jesus, it's going on in the background, right? It's going on in the background. You don't realize that it's even happening, right? And that's for good reason, because you're focused on who? The Most High God. We got things to do. We do. We have things to do. God intentionally made it that way. You're too busy doing those things to be worried about who's talking shit behind your back. So despite the fact that Jesus had some knowledge that it was going on, he's still focused on the job. He's still focused on the job. So yeah, I'm gonna go out here and show these people how to make their little bit bigger. Yeah, I know there's some people that think it's a barbecue and they're gonna come get them some food. But those very same people, the second that he left the city, were angry. How dare he leave us and we don't have no more bread and we don't have no more fish. What? I just showed you how to go do it for yourself. Why are you so angry? Then comes the slander. Hmm? There comes the tarnishing of the name. Okay? Jesus never called himself king. Jesus tells you he didn't want to be worshipped. Why are you worshiping me? I'm not here for that. Okay? That's why I have a problem with that part in the Bible too. Y'all worshiping him. He didn't come down here to be worshipped. Humans did that. Y'all they put this worship Jesus. No. No. Jesus tells you he did not, though he did not come here to be worshipped. He came here to do the job and get gone. I came here about my Father's business. I came here about my Father's business and I'm out. He came down here knowing that he was going to have a short life. He came down here knowing he was going to have a short life. And that pressed him even more. Let me stay focused and get done everything that I am supposed to do before I leave here. And the only way that I can be out here and not cuss these motherfuckers out, okay, pardon my passion. The only way I can do this and not cuss these motherfuckers out or knock myself out of alignment or rack up karmic debt is to remember favor, grace, and mercy that the Most High God placed in me. To remember to be compassionate because they really don't know what they're doing. Okay? They really don't know what they're doing. And the fact of the matter is, even if they do know what they're doing, they're still making a conscious decision to do it, which means they're prepared to pay the consequences for that directly to the Most High God. Okay? Some of y'all get that. I know it. I felt some of y'all bristle right up in the back. Your spirit said, "Oh shit, yeah, I heard it." Okay? I heard it. Okay? Some of you guys, again, we just went through this Resurrection Sunday. I heard more of y'all repented. King man. Okay? Some of y'all are talking to the Most High God more often. Y'all don't know how much that makes him so happy. Not gonna cry. That makes my God happy as hell. Just you check in. Hey God, how you doing? Not hey God, I need. Not hey God, I want. Hey God, my heart's broke. Hey God, I'm happy. Hey God, I'm sad. Whatever it is. No, just check in. Hey God, how was your day? Did I say I love you today, God? I love you. Did I say thank you today, God? Thank you. I don't even need to know what I'm saying thank you for. Thank you, God, that you're God. Thank you, God, that you're God. Thank you, God, that you're in control and I'm not, because humans fuck up shit every day, don't we? Thank you, God, that you're in control. That takes a huge weight off. It ain't me, God, it's you. Okay? I promise you, it makes him so happy. Okay? And the fact that our oracles today match up. Okay? Yes, Jesus was what came out here to do what? Rescue the Gentiles, right? It's supposed to be this division shit. I hated that part in the Bible too, because that really has to do about war and war and separation and whatnot. Jesus was here to tell everybody, and that means literally everybody. Fuck your title, where you came from, what country, what language you speak. He came here to tell everyone you have the exact same abilities that I do. Let me show you how to activate your higher self. Let me show you how to ascend. Let me show you how to be kind to each and every person you meet, despite your circumstances, despite how they treat you. Let me show you how to set your boundaries, says Jesus, and keep it pushing. That's what my bro taught me. Okay? That's what the sacred text taught me. That's what the Bible taught me. That's what life taught me. Okay? Some of y'all are going to need to learn again. Do this with closure. There is mercy for yourself in giving yourself closure. Some of you guys, like I said the other day, have this little lingering emotional thought that's fluttering around. You're already past your breakthrough. You got your ticket, but for whatever reason, that's up there. Forgive yourself for having that repetitive thought. I told you, you don't need details. You simply need to acknowledge that that's happening. Mm? I've been there. You get stuck. Well, God, I still have the thought, and I don't understand why the thought is still there, because you're allowing the thought to run extra thoughts in the background. Now you're slandering your own mind. Why? Hmm? What is slander but simply a whitewashing of a thought? Okay? You could slander your own mentality. You could slander your own self. God don't want you to do that. So whatever that lingering thought is, show yourself some mercy. God, I don't know why the thought is still there, and I don't want to slander myself or slander how far I've come in my journey. Please show me how to provide myself mercy, because you've already shown me favor and grace. God, you've already forgiven me. How do I forgive myself if that's what I need to do? Mm? Don't make it hard. Don't make it complicated. Don't get trapped in your mind and slander your own thoughts and processes. Okay? Some of y'all are allowing yourself to be triggered by old ass trauma bonds and stuff after you did all that hard work. Somebody said one comment to you and you pitched off. No, 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 no. Why did their comment matter? Remember, you put your boundaries. You already fought all those demons. Them demons is tired. They don't want to come back either. That's real. You ever been in a battle with somebody? I mean, like a hard one. Y'all slugging. At some point, both of you were winded and trying. Okay, that? Some of y'all are some sluggers in the spirit. Okay? Y'all don't whoop that demon's ass. And it's laying there staring at you. And somebody whispered one little thing, and y'all about to let that demon get back up and start picking at you. Y'all better stomp that motherfucker out. That is compassion. Mercy. Somebody, whoever breathed a little bit of life into that demon, you have the ability to walk over to him and tell him to his face, listen, you and I already did this. And this is going to be the same fucking result. So I'm showing you mercy by letting you go. Once you bring your ass back over here. Mercy. God is telling me to say it just like that. Y'all beating yourself up over the slightest of thoughts. Again, this is something that's just, it's not even attached to you anymore. And you're allowing it to prevent you from moving forward. Clear your thoughts. Meditate. Find them tunes and them tones. Okay? To help you purge it away. You don't want to waste your work that way. Gentle gardener, yes, you do need to be gentle with yourself. You already went through all of that. No, you can't be gentle in a battle. But you damn sure got to be gentle with yourself afterwards so that you can heal. Your inner child has already been beat up. This is your healing time, remember? You got to give yourself some mercy and you got to give yourself some grace so you can fucking heal. Let me correct myself again. God already gave you favor and grace or you wouldn't have won. God already gave you favor and grace, or the other ones that was trying to attack you like Job. Listen, God already gave you favor and grace. Low key, I feel like that was favor and grace. Again, it said he had like 10 children and a wife. They could have came one after the other. That's 11 times he would have had to stand in that doorway and they were just going to keep kicking him up. Another one's dead, and another one's dead, and another one's dead, and another one's dead. He could have did that. I feel like it was full favor and grace that it happened to be he got 4 messengers. Some of y'all need to remember that God already gave you favor and grace. Because while you was whooping that one demon's ass, your legion was out there fucking up all the other ones so that you could just handle that one. Mm? Okay? Show mercy to yourself. Okay? Show mercy to your oppressors. Okay? Some of these motherfuckers out here really don't know what the fuck they're doing or why they're doing it. They got demons in them too. And that's where your Christ compassion comes in. Some of y'all are going to have to go ahead and be your own closure. Forgive and move on. What are you waiting for? Ain't nobody waiting around 20, 30, 40 years for no apology. Okay? Nobody that I know. What is an apology going to do? Apologize to yourself. I apologize that I went through this circumstance. Hell, I apologize that I thought I should be waiting here for an apology. I apologize to myself for waiting around for an apology. And let go. That is your personal mercy. And then you go back and you look at that little demon and you tell his ass, listen, we done battled and I won. That little bit of puff of air that whoever the fuck that is gave you, you ain't gonna use that. You're not gonna use that. You're gonna take that ass whooping and you're gonna leave this bitch and you're not coming back. That's the authority the Most High God gave you. Judgment. Okay? You have things to do. Don't you let somebody's cause you to slander yourself and slander your own personal journey. Okay? Most of you are exactly like Job. Okay? You've had so much taken away from you. But those of you that are still standing, understand it was never yours to keep in the first place. Much like Job. And there's not a day that I go by, no matter what I fucking clean, no matter what I do, God, you made it and you keep it. God, you made it and you keep it. If you take it away from me, or you allowed to be taken away from me, there must be a reason that I don't have it. There must be. And when it's time for it to return to me, you'll make sure that it's there. And I would still be in the same state of gratitude. Gratitude is my attitude. Thank you, God, that I have it. Now that I have it, show me how to be an even better steward. Show me how to make that little bit count. Show me how to be a better steward over the little that you gave me so that you can provide us more. And then of that more, that overflow of my cup, now show me how to just use that overflow to do the job you sent me in the earth to do. Okay? There is a plan. There's a plan. There's a plan. Okay? You don't need all the details. You just need to follow the instructions. Okay? And you can't do that if you trap yourself mentally, slandering your progress and allowing other people to slander your progress. Keep your eyes locked and focus on the Most High God. Keep your ears focused on the Most High God. That's the only voice and the only opinion that matters. Okay? You do carry the spirit of Job. You do. It's not a bad spirit. It's not a bad spirit. People run around here, oh my God, why him? He was so tragic. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, I feel bad for people that have never experienced loss, because when that loss hits them, they're going to really be like, like you've never, you know what I mean? Like you've seen it. Somebody that has never experienced any type of loss, the first loss that hits them, they losing it. They losing it. Okay? And for a lot of people, y'all, especially if you're in the United States, a lot of people are going through that right now. A lot of people. Okay? The upper middle class, okay, they're going to start feeling the pinch in their pockets too. And it's going to be a shock. What the fuck? Yeah. It absolutely going to feel just like that. Oh my God, what? Yeah, they're going to feel it. Those of us that were already poor and already trying to, rob Peter to pay Paul. Some people actually robbing Peter to pay Paul. To snap on Susie and trap Benny. Like that kind of situations have been going on every single day. Okay? So somebody that's never experienced that, never been near it, it's going to be shocking as fuck to them. You still want to show them mercy and you still want to show them compassion because they forgive them, Father. They really don't know. They really don't know. No, my loves, especially again here in the United States. This is not the time for you to get on your pedestal. Oh my God, now you get it. No, because God's going to get you for that too. Where's your compassion? Oh, yeah. And if you're a Christian and you talking about, oh, that, no, especially you guys. Okay. I hate to say it that way. I love everybody. I love everybody. I want everybody to get to the Most High God. But what you're not going to do and act like it's not going to come back to you, okay, is talk shit to them people. God going to make you pay for that. Okay. You're going to pay for it. You don't celebrate somebody else's losses because their losses now become yours. Okay? So those people that are in the country right now that are experiencing these losses that they've never had before, you better show them the same fucking compassion that you wanted them to fucking show you, whether you received it or not. That's a message. That's a full message. Can you sit there quietly and sip your tea and have whatever fucking thoughts you want? You sure can. What you're not going to do is get on a podium and rub it in their faces, because some of those people are the very same people that you still desire to help you in some fucking way. Oh, I said it. Some of the very same people that God is making see what they've never experienced before is for them to help change the very system that you feel didn't help you. So do not open your mouth and clap your hands. Now they know what it feels like. Yeah, that you hear that all over social media. Stop. Stop. For 2 seconds, and I literally mean that, for 2 seconds, fucking stop and think about what the fuck you're saying and what you're doing. Okay? You didn't have the ability to change your circumstance while you were feeling it, but somebody just above your level who did not have an understanding is now having an understanding. And when they come out of that cycle, they now have a new decision to make. Now that I understand what this lower level was thinking and feeling and going through, how do I change it? How do I help? That's how you break these bullshit ass generational curses and cycles. That's how you rebuild systems. That's what God is doing. He's breaking down and rebuilding systems so that they work properly. Okay? I have a deep understanding of it. I do. The systems weren't working, or I wouldn't be where I am. So many people within the system working with each other for whatever reason, bribery or otherwise, personal slander or otherwise. Okay? It happened. I am still here. I am still here. You are still here. So be more like Job in your approach and your understanding. God made it. God keeps it. God giveth. God taketh. God really did hear your prayers. But in hearing your prayers and in trying to get you justice, some of you have lost your damn minds with your rhetorics and your slander. You didn't have the ability to make the change. God is moving people in positions to help make the change that your hearts were praying for. Keep praying. Don't slander. Don't look over the tip of your nose. Okay? That is not what you're being asked to do. You were asked to continue to pray. Be of good cheer. Continue to show compassion. Give of your overflow when you are able to, and know that it's going to come back to you while you are waiting for justice. Okay? God has the final say in everything. Again, what did he do after Job did all that? He gave him all his shit back and his dead family. Both of these talk about miracles, but you're not going to see miracles except in the quiet spaces. Miracles are not loud. Miracles come in the quiet. So if you are running your mouth a mile a minute, you don't care about what's coming out. Oh, you passed the opportunity for miracles. Miracles come in the quiet, in the space of the Most High God. They come in a space of understanding, and they come in a space of gratitude. They do not come in the space of negative rhetoric and I told you so's and ooh, now they can see it and now they get it. It doesn't come that way. It doesn't. Okay. I was going to write the message today and God said, don't do it. Don't write it. Just turn on the camera. Okay. Just turn on the camera. Continue to pray. Keep your boundaries where the Most High God tells you to keep your boundaries, and know that the Most High God is going to help you maintain your boundaries. Remember, the Most High God is your provider of everything. You can be rich today and broke tomorrow. You can be healthy today and dead tomorrow. Too many people are taking for granted that breath that you woke up with. The devil didn't give you that. Hell, even the devil will tell you, I didn't give you that. If you die, the devil cannot bring you back to life. Okay. Just figured I'd throw that out there because apparently there's some people that's confused. No. That breath only comes from the Most High God. Period. There's no discussion. There's no debate. Okay. I love y'all. I just want you to talk to the Most High God every day. Check in. Check in. Keep your mind right. Don't you ever get in a space where you were just too good, too high, too whatever. Okay. If you are sitting in that silent space, especially right now, you'll see it just exactly as I explained it. Some of you guys have been praying for justice and praying for peace. You just didn't know how it was going to come. And some of you in that process started to feel like it's not, God isn't ever going to come. You're watching it. It just doesn't look like what you thought it was. You're watching it and it just doesn't look like what you thought it was because you were waiting for God to come to you personally. But what if what you're experiencing is part of something so much larger that you just couldn't see it? What if the very thing that you were praying over so deeply was part of something so much bigger that God is asking you to be Job? Let it be. Let me show you that I'm going to use you for something larger. Y'all, look how many trafficking cases are being solved. Look how many kids are being saved. Okay? Look how many insurance companies are having to be looked at for these policies. Okay? There is lots of change. It's there. It's there. Invasion of privacy. Okay? Like myself, there's some of you that experience all of that. All of that. I choose to remind myself that it's not just about me. I'm not the only one. I'm not by myself. I choose to believe that God has a master plan for this shit because it is time. It is time. It's absolutely time. But I'm a tiny person. Hmm? I'm one person. And as far as all the systems and stuff were concerned, I was one tiny little person, a statistic. I know some of y'all feel like that too. You're just a tiny little statistic. I didn't have the ability to press a button and everything is fine again. These systems know that. Okay? But nobody has a bigger hold on the system than the Most High God. And that's where I had to keep my trust every single day, even today. Okay? So I need y'all to keep yourselves level headed, is what the Most High God is asking. Keep yourself level headed. Keep your emotions in check. Don't let your emotions cause your prayers to derail. Don't let your emotions cause your prayers to derail. Gratitude really does need to be your attitude. Look at the newspaper and look at the things around you. There is change. Your day and your time is coming. You person watching, your day and your time will come. You are still part of God's master plan. You are. Stay in a state of gratitude and do not derail your prayers. Do not belittle others. You know how many times I prayed for that Thanos snap? Listen. I prayed for that Thanos snap. Hard. God, just let me do just let me do it. Okay. February, I posted up what I thought about Thanos. Thanos didn't get it wrong, but you got to think about in that concept. You got to start thinking about those Thanos as chosen. Go back and listen to it in February. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll look for it and repost it. Okay. There's a reason God wouldn't let us have the Thanos snap. Hmm? Gratitude is my attitude. For those that are fearful, you know, have no fear. Trust God, and that fear is going to go away. Okay? Trust God, and that fear is going to go away. Job could have screamed and hollered and did all kinds of crazy shit. Instead, he just dropped to his knees and said, okay, I had it good for a good minute. You took it away. It must be time for me to go on home or go do whatever it is you're asking me to do. Let's go do it, God. I trust you. Hmm? Same thing for bro on the cross. Man, these motherfuckers did all kinds of shit. And then the audacity to my clothes in my face. Okay. You know what? It is time for me to go and check out. He was on his way out. Some of you are on your way out of whatever your circumstance is. There's a reason for it. And you're going to need to really remember why you are where you are right now. That is going to be part of your life's testimony, if not part of your journey, part of your story. And people are going to really be like, damn. Okay. Hold on. Baby, that cup of milk and honey is still yours. And God is still going to deliver it to you. Okay. We have been on here for an hour and 4 minutes and 42 seconds. I love y'all. Uh, thank you for hopping on in with a girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. We do it for the love of the Most High God. Okay. Uh, I'm supposed to be somebody's bestie. I'm supposed to be your bestie, and I ain't fucking going nowhere. So, uh, use the email address. Let's talk. I don't give a damn what it's about. I don't. One way or the other, we're gonna get you to God. Period. One way or the other. That's my job. That's my pleasure. Okay. You just want to talk, we're going to talk. You want to go over scripture and sacred text, we're going to do that too. You want to see if we can channel a long lost dead relative or a hidden helper, we can do that too. Use the email address. Whether you have the money or not, babies, use the email address. Okay. Life and death is in the power of my tongue, and I choose to speak with truth, compassion, and most importantly, love. Okay. Thank you, God, that it is love. Okay. Um, So I will post the pictures as always for our angel oracle and our enchanted oracle. Okay. Um, and again, number two, I hope I said it, but number two is for co-creation. We can't do any of these things. You cannot do mercy and you cannot be a gentle gardener and create. Okay. If you don't give yourself some mercy and let go of whatever is lingering. Okay. So my prayer is that you finally release whatever it is that's been lingering. You're already at the next part of your journey and you brought something with you that cannot go. So drop that baggage. Drop that baggage. Okay? Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Let it go. God'll give you everything you need when you get where you're going. Let it go. Okay? I love yous.